Okay, here's Miss Rosie again. She's back from the groomer and she is all prettied up. Aren't you, Miss Rosie? Look at Pop. Look at Pop. Come on, look at Pop. What a girl she is. Look how pretty she is. Miss Rosie is all groomed and all prettied up for another 3 months. Good Friday morning, folks. Good Friday morning indeed. Welcome to March the 3rd, the first Friday of March. March came in like a lamb. Not sure if it's going to go out like a lion. I'll have my fingers crossed again. As I said, though, it is Friday and it is time to put out my garbage. Before I do that, let's talk a little bit about the weather. Today it is a -9 degrees Celsius, which is 15.8 degrees Fahrenheit. I did the math, I did the conversion, folks. Going to take out my garbage now, so join me for that weekly task. Our garbage today consists of one garbage container, this one right here, and a cardboard box. We'll come back and get that cardboard box in a few seconds. But let's just take the walk out to the curb. Not a lot of snow in my driveway, folks. Not a lot of snow indeed. I want to have another little chat about the weather. We are in for a mild spell next week. The temperatures are going to be hovering around 0 degrees Celsius and 1 and 2, that kind of stuff. So that's welcome, considering we've had lots and lots of cold temperatures down around -20 here in Gander very recently. So a mild spell will be welcomed for spring. And in fact, folks, spring is just a couple of weeks away. On March the 21st, we will be experiencing spring, of course, here in the Northern Hemisphere. And very, very soon, we will have daylight savings time. The clocks will go ahead by an hour, and that means that in the evenings, after supper, it'll be daylight for about an hour or so, and each evening it will get longer by 2 minutes a day, I do believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment in the comment section if I'm wrong on that. But I do think that each day going forward, over the next little while, I almost slipped there, didn't I? Going forward, the day extends by 2 minutes, so that's a really, really good thing. Okay, got my garbage out. I'm going to go back inside now. It is cold with a -9, of course, but I will have some updates later on today, because I think since we spoke last, I saw my family doctor and I got the results from my MRI back, and I'm going to share those things with you, and I will also share with you the next step in my health protocol for my hip. So stay tuned for that, folks. Stay with GBL, the old church, 5 Acre Homestead. We'll see you very, very soon. And just like that, folks, it's 11 a.m. in the morning, Friday, March the 3rd, and the garbage truck and the garbage men have arrived to take our weekly garbage away. These gentlemen, folks, they do a tremendous, great job each and every Friday. And folks, here's a bit of advice for you. If you have not thanked your garbage man lately, please take a few moments and go out to the edge of your driveway to your curb and extend a greeting and thank your garbage personnel for the tremendous job, for the great job that they do. We appreciate our men every Friday. They do, as I said, a great job collecting our weekly garbage. Gary back with you, folks, with an update now. It's late morning now. It's around 11:30, and since I was here this morning around 6, the temperature has warmed up a few degrees. It's now just a -6 or 22 degrees Fahrenheit. This morning too, I forgot to show off my new hat. I have a new Canada hat, a nice red one. I like this hat, and I'm going to be wearing this one for sure in several of our videos. The garbage truck is here, it's gone, it's taken our garbage, and I need to go out to the curb now and bring back the garbage container and put it in its resting spot. So let's do that. Okay, take the little stroll with me now, folks, out to the edge of the curb and bring back our garbage container. As I said, the temperature did warm up a few degrees. It is now a -6 degrees Celsius or 22 degrees Fahrenheit. Bring back that empty garbage container to its resting spot by the side of the house. Not a lot of snow here right now on our driveway, and that's a good thing because I'm not able, to be quite honest with you, to get out here and shovel it or get the snow blower out, whatever the case may be. So I'm enjoying the fact that there's very little snow around my property. Now folks, for that update. So Gary here, folks, ready to share that medical update with you now. I'm sitting in my garage actually, and my old-fashioned Enterprise stove is the backdrop for this update. So let's talk about my MRI first. The doctor called me with the results, but before he got too far into his conversation, I asked him a pointed question. I said, "Doctor, does the MRI show if Mr. Garry is intelligent?" Well, he stopped mid-sentence and he said, "Well, I can't answer that. I could just answer that the MRI did not show any tumors or any lesions or anything on your brain." So that's a good thing. But I do have hearing loss in my left ear, about 25%. And he did suggest that if I wanted to, I could pursue getting an hearing aid for my left ear. So I'm gonna think about that and give that some serious thought over the next little while. I don't find it too bad if I turn my left ear toward Miss Betty. There's things that I probably wouldn't hear or listen to, and you know what? That could be a good thing too, huh? If I could tune her out by pointing my left ear toward her. Too funny. Anyway, gotta make a joke of it. Gotta have a sense of humor. Now, with respect to my hip, that's a more serious issue. In fact, I spoke to the surgeon, and the surgeon suggested that I have 2, if not 3 injections before we look at the surgery. So my first injection is scheduled for next week. But in the meantime, he did advise me to stay off my hip and off my legs as much as possible. So that's why I'm sitting on this chair. And that's why, with fingers crossed, I hope we don't get any more snow, folks, because I don't want to go shoveling. I don't want to go snow blowing. My hips can't take it. So I'm hoping and crossing my fingers and wishing for a lot of luck and a lot of good wishes from you fine folks out there in YouTube land. What I'll do though is I'll keep you posted. I will keep you posted on how the injections go. But folks, it's Friday, TGIF, and a big hello to all my fired up Friday friends out there in YouTube land, and to all of my friends everywhere around the world. If you are able to get out into your garden, get out on your farm today, get out there and grow something. Get out there and plant something. Whether it's a fruit, a vegetable, or an herb, get out there in your garden and get out on your farm. It's a beautiful day here, so I'm hoping it's a beautiful day in your neck of the woods as well. If you have farm animals, get out there and take care of those. Take care of your chickens and your pigs and your cows, whatever. Take care of them, folks. And if you have pets, take care of your pets today. You know what? By way of concluding this video, I'm going to go inside my house here, and I'm going to take Miss Rosie out for just a short walk around the driveway and around the road here. Just a short one. I got to be careful with my hip, so I'm going to be cautious. But I'm going to take Miss Rosie out for a little walk. And here's Miss Rosie, folks, out for a little walk today. And Mr. Garry forgot. I actually have to take Miss Rosie to the groomer today, so that's what Miss Rosie and I are going to do right now. We're going to take her over to the groomer, and hopefully the groomer is going to get her all cleaned up and made right pretty. Aren't we, Rosie? So you and Mr. Garry, you and Pop, is going to go to the groomers now? Let's do it. I actually forgot that Miss Rosie had a grooming appointment today with the groomer, so start up my Silverado, and Miss Rosie, you and Pop are heading off to the groomer. Oh, there's Miss Rosie. Look at Miss Rosie. She is all prettied up. Hey, look. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, she's all nice now. She's all groomed now for the spring. Maybe sometime this summer we'll bring her back. Yes, we should rebook right now, actually, and have that taken care of. Hey, Miss Rosie. Okay, here's Miss Rosie again. She's back from the groomer and she is all prettied up. Aren't you, Miss Rosie? Look at Pop. Look at Pop. Come on, look at Pop. What a girl she is. Look how pretty she is. Miss Rosie is all groomed and all prettied up for another 3 months. Here she is. Folks, I want to conclude this video now and say thank you ever so much for tuning in to our YouTube channel. GBL, the Old Church, 5 Acre Homestead. On behalf of Rosie, it's Gary here signing out. Take care, everyone, and have a great weekend. Come on, Rosie, let's go inside. Come on, up, 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 up. Here we go. Miss Katie, come here. Somebody wants to see ya.
Hello. Hello.
She's all cleaned up. Here, want to take the leash?
Yeah.
Take the leash off her. Here's Miss Rosie, back from the groomers.
Hello, baby.
All cleaned up and all prettied up.